Hey, what is up, wrestling friends and family? It is me, JB, and next to me, the best Chris in all of wrestling podcasts, Mr. Chris Dredd. Welcome to Chat, Grapple, and Cheap Pops Live. It is the, not Thursday night, it is the Saturday night power hour.
That's right.
We're live. You know what that means. Me and Chris chatting shit for the next hour or so. Chris, what's going on, bro?
Bruv, Saturday night's main event, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? We had to switch it up.
It's pretty mad. It's a Saturday. Yeah, we're live and we're going to chat some shit for the next hour or so. What's going on, man? What you up to?
We should have played the fucking Saturday. You know what I mean?
Saturday night's all right for fighting.
Yeah. Fucking
So,
Tony Khan was sued our asses, bro.
I know what Chris has been up to. Chris only yesterday, and the episode came out today, has been on the Good Cop, Bad Cop Wrestling podcast. And my God, Chris, you corrupted those guys something terrible. What were you doing to them?
They went off the rails, bruv. That's the thing. Like, I just fucking derailed their shit a little bit.
Yeah, I heard.
But that's what we do, bro. We fuck shit up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like Matt was already 3 sheets to the wind anyway.
He was at one point, right? I looked at his screen, yeah, and he looks like he was deep throating a wine bottle. Like he was literally, he's like that. Looked like he was doing with a wine bottle. It was like, I was like, look, I'm gonna go take early lunch, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Justin, 11's here. Yes, Justin, what's going on, man? We are thrilled to have you. It is a Saturday, so you know anything goes. We know that not everybody works on Saturday, so why the fuck not? Let's have it.
Let's have it. Let's
absolutely have it. We will ask the question to everyone else. How is everyone? We hope everyone is okay. You know, it's one of those things. We are here to chat and, you know, mostly shit about wrestling. But if there's anything else, any other topics, feel free to stick them in the chat. We are, against our better judgment, for the most part, live. So anything goes.
That's right.
Pretty much.
That's right.
You know, no gimmick chairs in this fucking room.
That's right, man. No gimmick chairs. We're not shaving down steel. You know, it's fucking. It's you know, they were saying on the podcast yesterday that they dragged me away from the women's beach volleyball to go on the podcast. But I said to them, look, I had to stop watching. You know, there was a terrible injury. But I said, hopefully my wrist will be better tomorrow.
How's it?
No, it's fine. Yeah, good. I'm ambidextrous, so
you're back in the action.
Switched over.
That's sweet. Where do we start? We'll start with the biggest story of all of it. Roman, yes, put your ones to the sky because Roman Reigns returned at SummerSlam. Also back on SmackDown just last night. I mean, the pop was insane. We said it would be. We said that pop would hit like super crack, you know, on Crack Alley, and it did. It was massive. He returns. He wipes out the new bloodline or whatever. Yes, and I absolutely appreciate that, Justin. We put our ones to sky. We're waiting for OG bloodline to return, aren't we? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I truly believe that it's Cody's lackluster championship run that has turned Roman babyface.
Oh.
That's how you turn one of the hottest heels in the business babyface. You give Cody the fucking strap. Yeah, I mean it's it was the pop was good. The whole event SummerSlam was good. You know, it's incredible to me. Yes, Cody's title run has sucked. Like.
Let it go, man. Let it go. Tell us all about it.
Like literally, what have we got? They literally, you know, I'll finish the story. No, like I don't care. Like I literally don't care.
Sorry,
Like,
you're doing your
yeah,
rock
I
impression
liked
there.
your daddy. I liked your daddy.
I like the idea of him facing Kevin Owens in a friendly sort of way. I mean, there's not a real story to it, but let's just get us there and have the match. The match will be fine. It'll be way better than Cody and Solo, which I did not enjoy.
No,
I'm going to say that now. I did not enjoy Cody and Solo's match. We knew what we were doing. It was just how long was it going to take to get us there, and felt like it took fucking forever. Bearing in mind, I watched the whole thing fucking live. I'm not a smart man when it comes to these sort of things. I stayed up all damn night watching that show. And yes, I did not enjoy the main event as much as I probably could have done or should have done. Justin is in here. The way Roman watched the new bloodline by himself. Yeah, it's true. How can you justify him needing any help when he can do that? It was very easy for him. The only, I guess, sideline to it all is Jacob. Jacob can take him out and probably will.
yeah.
Jacob will be the one to take him out. And it's going to have to be that way now because Solo he does not cut it as a. There were times where I thought he did cut it as a leader, but I don't think he does. I genuinely don't see that. Jacob is going to have to take this team to new heights for it to be considered a challenge for the OG bloodline to have to take them on War Games or whatever. Wherever we're going with this, we are in August, so November Survivor Series, War Games. Bloodline versus Bloodline involving Usos and Sammys and whoever else. You have to build that new bloodline to be worth something. Otherwise, it's going to be a massive blowout at War Games, and people like poor Tonga Loa are just going to flounder. I say that, but Tama Tonga will be the one that flounders more because Tama seems to have infinitely more talent than Tonga Loa.
Let's have a look. So we've got a Bad Blood coming up, right?
Yes, we have Bad Blood as well coming up. It's obviously Bash in Berlin in the next couple of weeks.
Because I was just finna
He's just throwing stuff around in his room.
I'm just about to get that out.
Yeah, the OG Bad Blood with Hell in a Cell. Yeah, Michaels and Undertaker.
Fucking great pay-per-view. Bret the Hitman Hart and the British Bulldog versus Patriot and Vader, Legion of Doom versus Nation of Domination, Headbangers versus the Godwins, Tarantula and Mosaic versus Max Mini and Nova.
The little fellas.
Now,
yeah,
that was a swap in for because this was the pay-per-view where Brian Pillman died.
Yes.
And they swapped in Tarantula and Mosaic, Max Mini and Nova for that.
Good match. I'm not knocking that for a second.
Yeah,
I mean, were decent, yeah.
But you had the King talking about, the little jokes and all that, but so that's the OG Bad Blood. And have you heard the rumor that WWE might be sort of reverting back to WWF?
I saw it the other day. It might have even been yesterday. I saw it come up on someone else's feed or something. Someone else had mentioned it, and I don't see how it's possible. Obviously, anything's possible now, but I'm very, very surprised that they would be considering going back to Federation now, especially. So many years.
I think they would have to pay a premium to the World Wildlife Fund, as I understand it, to use it.
Paying a premium and completely redoing your whole company. I don't know if it's the brand thing. I don't know how well that would go.
No, I don't think they're going to do that. I mean, like I was saying on Good Cop Bad Cop on the show, I think what they might do is just use WWF for maybe a couple of pay-per-views. So they might sort of do like a WWF fucking like Bad Blood or whatever,
Your
you know,
retro
like
night sort of thing.
yeah, like a retro evening. Because I mean, we saw at SummerSlam that Triple H and Shawn Michaels are sort of booking things like they sort of tried to copy in a way the CM Punk match and the Drew match with Seth as the ref was trying to sort of mirror 1997.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels-esque, wasn't it? The only thing missing was the really, really tiny shorts.
Yes. Even the commentary noted, like, the only thing missing is, you know, Shawn Michaels shorts, and he was still having nightmares about those, apparently. Whoever it was, like,
Michael Cole, yes, probably.
Michael Cole, yeah. So whoever said.
Wayne is in the chat. What's happening, Wayne? All building up for Randy to turn on Cody and get that last title run. I don't know. I fully expect Randy to lose to Gunther in Berlin. Maybe he can turn, but it feels like they're saving Cody for either the Roman rematch or a Rock match involving championships, unless they do a quick sort of flip back from Randy to Cody, because I think Randy would break records with another title run, or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure.
It's funny. I watched WrestleMania 24 today, on and off, and you had
WrestleMania out there. Go on.
Yeah, you had John Cena. Yeah, that's right. You had John Cena versus Randy on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's also that whole Cena business. You know, him coming back and having his last run. Is he being pushed into championship run material again? I'm sure he breaks a record if he gets that shot, like, or if he wins it. Good Cop, Bad Cop, the podcast that was, you know, utterly battered by Chris Jones last night. Out of respect for you guys, and I don't have much to catch up on. He's heading back to the start at only 1.5, the speed of 1.5.
That's Graham.
This is for you. This
is
you,
I cussed him out.
Speed,
I cussed him out last night for listening to things too quickly. It's like them disclaimers on the. Do you know why? It's because he's in America and he's now listening to the adverts where they read out the small print really fast. It's like, you know. Yeah, may cause irreversible damage to the kidneys and liver. You know, like when they, but
we won't do that to your kidneys or liver.
No, that's right. We won't.
We do it to our own with fucking Iron Brew.
Like, he's got the fucking. Oi, mate. You know what I mean? He's on the Iron Brew. I'm on the old Guava Rubicon. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, our drinks choices are always good.
Always on point, mate. We're still looking for that sponsorship from fucking Rubicon or Iron Brew.
Either, or some bubble tea shit. I don't know.
Yeah, mate.
Let's see. Justin, with Cody offering Kerry the title shot, it gives Randy more justification to turn. Think of how Owens and Orton have backed Cody against the bloodline. Yeah, Owens a shot and not Randy. Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. Only thing about that is that Randy didn't need it, or doesn't need it right now. He could call back to it later on, but it would seem a little bit petty to do it and go, you offered Kevin a shot. You go, well, fucking hell, man. Like, you got your shot with Gunther. Like, sort yourself out. It seems a little bit, just a tiny bit off the side sort of thing. Like, it is a good sort of, it's a good shout, but I'm not sure if I, would go that way with that. Cactus Matt is in the pub.
Matthew.
Cactus Matt, tell your friends all about us.
Right.
And sweet Jesus, I'm going to be there's going to be some videos with Matt in the next few weeks because Matt will be in Berlin. So let's go. Justin will never understand how Graham catches anything at a speed higher than 1.0. Again, like, maybe Graham, because he's a teacher and stuff, maybe he's got super hearing and all of that. He probably hears all the words that the kids call him when he's facing the other way and stuff like that, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, maybe who knows? Like, it could be a thing. So where were we? What were we talking about? Fucking hell, I've missed off. Cody's title run. How's it suck?
Cody's title run was trash.
It's your opinion. Yes. That's I don't know whether the rest of the viewers or viewer, if there's more than one, are sort of checked in on that. I'm not sure if it has sucked. I think the solo stuff has made it worse, but it's almost like a necessary evil to get where we are now. Maybe I'm going too far. Maybe personally, Cody's title run, I could take or leave it, but I don't think it's.
But surely that means it weren't that good then.
Well, no, because I feel like sometimes title run. I mean, there's other companies with title runs where there's nothing going on, literally nothing. So when you weigh it up like that, you think, fucking hell, like if you watch two separate wrestling companies like we would, you look at some title runs, you think, fucking hell, like that is a shambles. Like, okay, now they're putting the trios title on Mother Wayne, like literally on their website. Did you see it?
No.
Yeah, their trios AEW trios title is now, one member of the trio is now Nick Wayne's mum. She's standing there in the picture holding the title.
Linked his mum because I linked his sister, innit?
Of course, yeah. So just like it's obviously the WWE, Cody's title is being treated way better than that and is much more watchable than that shite. But yeah, when you look at it like that, I don't know. I just feel like there are ways to bring this back. Obviously, like Cody's title is by no means a complete fucking fudge. There's so much more to do, and I think the Kevin Owens match will be part of that sort of way to bring it back. But I don't think it has completely sucked. I don't think it's brilliant, but I don't think it's terrible. Middle of the road shit. Justin SmackDown getting the shaft during the draft. You're rapping now, Justin. What's going on? It doesn't really help Cody. I do think there's probably bigger stars on Raw at the minute until Roman came back. Yeah, you're probably right. What do you think?
I'm just contemplating when you sort of spoke about rapping, about how differently English people would say shaft on the draft compared to American people saying shaft on the draft. So it'd be like really weird. And then trying to rhyme it with giraffe. Shaft on the draft while sitting on a giraffe. It's sorry, that's ADHD, bro. I'm sorry. It is. I just like I say, I've not been keen on Cody's title run. I just think it was a bit anticlimactic. It was like it was just leading to him just getting. Once he'd won it, there was nowhere for him to go. Really, I don't feel there was not much for him to do once he'd got that title.
It's funny. I was watching a little bit of 1998 wrestling. It's what we do. Like if we tend to veer off any track, and we'll talk about classic wrestling because it's what we love. I was watching 98, WWF 98. Austin wins the title. His first challenger is Mick Foley.
Yeah,
it's a big name. It's a huge name. He goes in with Mick Foley. Has 2 matches with Foley, and the one I watched was the Over the Edge match from 98, where I think if people were complaining now about the gaps between matches and all the long entrances and that, watch Over the Edge 98 and see how long it took from Howard Finkel first introducing Pat Patterson as your ring announcer to Pat Patterson then refusing to announce Austin, and then even before the bell rings, the Undertaker makes his slow ass entrance. Like it felt like it went on forever. But I didn't hate it. I thought it was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's pageantry, bruv. It's cinema.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I don't think people need to sometimes chill out on getting their stopwatches out because there's not enough wrestling on the show.
You know what I'm saying, bro.
Fucking hell.
Sorry. Go on. No, go on. I was just going to say about fucking SummerSlam where they had the referee cam, but we know from watching WCW the reefer eye camera. Do you remember? The reefer eye camera. You remember that thing there? And they had like it was literally just a massive camera on top of a fucking baseball cap.
Yeah.
The reefer eye camera.
And that was what, like 91?
That was
Right.
that was early. I'm trying to find, because I told them about it last night when they were talking about it, and I was like, do you not remember the Reefer eye camera in WCW, man?
Cactus Matt, our guy, is looking forward to the Berlin show. The card is starting to look good. Yes, it is. There are not a lot of title changes, but still should be good. Yeah, I agree. There probably won't be a lot of title changes unless something comes up, and maybe Gunther's mate, whose name escapes me, always fucking does. What's his announcer's name?
Oh,
I can only think of Giovanni, and he's not even part of the crew anymore. It's the other one.
Yeah, I know the guy.
Yeah, maybe he gets a shot at something. I guess the only thing would be the Intercontinental Championship. Ludwig Kaiser, thank you, Justin.
Yeah, Kaiser, yeah.
God, yes, Justin got it for us. Yeah, Ludwig Kaiser. Yeah. Also, can't really blame Cody title run on the show. He don't give him much to work with. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, I can blame him. I will.
Chris will, yeah. He will continue to blame him. So, yeah. Apologies to whoever's running the Twitter feed. You're getting a few tags. Sorry, Graham. I imagine we are. I'm sorry for flipping you off, mate. Now at this point, if you're tagging us in all sorts. So,
also, it was 91, brother. It was Halloween Havoc 91, and they had 91. the Reefer eye camera.
Yes. 91, yeah. Well, I mean, I love that shit though. I can sit and watch that 90 to 92 WCW set like all day long. Bad Blood gearing up for the Judgment Day fallout. Plenty of matches to be made there. Yes, we haven't even got to the Judgment Day. We're talking so much about Roman and Cody that we have not touched on the epic shit that went on with the Judgment Day. How good was the Liv Morgan and not Alexa Bliss, Chris?
Yes.
Liv Morgan.
I know, Liv Morgan. I'm sorry.
Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley stuff. Dominic Guerrero, he's got to be at the minute. Latino, he's just like his daddy. Yeah,
I'm saying
the turn was spectacular. I think you've got to be fucking really special to be able to turn heel from being heel. I think he's done it, man.
He's done it twice. Do you remember the other time when he done it? When he came out after he got arrested and he spent time in jail, he came out in handcuffs in the police car. Do you remember that?
Yeah, WrestleMania, yeah.
In WrestleMania, the boos were literally echoing through that building. It was like he turned heel whilst being a heel. He's done it twice now.
That was unbelievably good. The Finn Balor turn as well on Priest. Probably not as well executed, but still really good. And then Monday night, the whole, Terror Twins, Ripley and Priest tearing through the Judgment Day. I think, keep Finn and Priest apart for as long as you can.
But
don't
I
let
think
them get near each other.
But it sets up a match, doesn't it? Liv Morgan and Dom versus obviously Rhea and Priest. It's gonna be great.
That's the Judgment Day stuff. It was always going to happen. It was just a matter of when. And I think it was really well done. And you can't really fault it. Like, Rhea Ripley's going to get her shot again at Liv Morgan. Probably beat her eventually.
Yeah.
Priest is probably going to stay out the world title picture now for a little while. But keep him good. Keep him fresh with some, as a babyface now. I quite like it. Munzie's in the chat. Munzie, hope you are good, mate. We are very good. Thank you. Good to see you. Good to hear from you, as always. And he also says Priest is a better heel than Finn. I'm not sure. We'll see. I really liked Finn's promo on Raw. I thought it was very well done. I thought he, and Finn has that sort of unlikable sort of quality about him. He's a Spurs fan for a start. So straight away. There it is. I think, Finn could well have the tools to be an excellent heel, and I look forward to it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think he might even paint himself up a bit again.
Demon Finn. I think Demon Finn might be too babyface.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
yes, someone does have to be a Spurs fan. I'm lucky it's not me. Sorry. See, now this is in the chat. It's not me. I said it.
No,
but
no,
now
it's fine.
moved to the chat. It's them.
You're stirring it, mate. You're stirring it. I see you jump 2 comments to get to that. You can't. I can see what you're doing, you fucker.
Yes, that's the beauty of being in this like live chat thing. I can.
You know what I'm saying?
Next, Ozzy, like an American Made. Only if they came out to the American Made theme song,
bro.
Damn.
That's
Damn.
what they're missing. They need to. He's American Made. It needs to. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
they're missing
an
a trick.
opportunity. They've got to come out to it at least once.
At least once.
I'm liking American Made. I think it's a good idea, but I don't really like the idea of them being fodder for the Wyatts. It has to be competitive. We'll see where that goes. Which, ironically, thank you, Munty. That does bring me on to a quick point that I am going to talk about because I did mention it online. How fucking good does Nikki Cross look in that makeup outfit thing? It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Love it. It is so well done. I mean, the whole Wyatt thing is done well. Highly rated and very much appreciated. That is for me, like really good shit. And we don't get to say good shit much on this show anymore because of who said it first. But yes, the American Made t-shirt, the old one. Fucking hell. Oh, here he is. The school teacher's back. I think we should talk slower just to fuck him off.
Yeah, and then yeah. So then when he's doing it at like 1.5 or 2, it just literally sounds like we're talking normally. Fuck you, Graham.
Yeah, put that in 1.5.
You know what I mean?
I thought they all looked much better in the ring. All 3 of them did. Do you mean the Wyatts, Munty, or American Made? Because American Made looked great in the ring anyway. I'm assuming you mean the Wyatts. Yes, they did. I'm still not sold on Loomis's hair extensions. I'm sorry. That's just me. I'm not feeling it too much, but who knows? What's Graham saying now? Spoiler alert! This is on the Good Cop Bad Cop show. Yes, Chris's Devil's Advocate was Spurs related. How'd it go, Chris?
No, I made it. I made it count. I ignored half of it and just went with the second half. It was about a spoiler alert. So I don't want to spoil it too much. But it was about the best stadium in Europe. So we ain't talking about the Emirates.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree. To be fair, like it was a nice stadium, but yeah, it's probably not the best one I've ever been to.
It's the best stadium in Europe, babes. Sorry.
What, the Emirates you're talking about?
No, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Oh, okay. I've never been, so take me there, Chris.
Do you know what? I'll happily take you there, bruv. Honestly, when WrestleMania is in London and they go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, that's where they're going to have it. I'll take you there.
Well, that's something we haven't had a chance to talk about. We will get onto that, the WrestleMania stuff with Sadiq Khan, Triple H, and all that. Graham got tired of hearing, and I can't pronounce the words that he's typed. He's obviously mashed his keyboard there. And fair play, Justin. That is pretty funny. Graham, you're now getting rinsed by people within the chat. So good for you. Right. You've made it. Where are we? Wayne says American Made and holding the Hulk Hogan's beer. Oh, you've put a sick face there next to it, Wayne. Have you tried it? I mean, just saying. Like, I've tried Steve Austin's beer, but I haven't tried Hulk Hogan's beer. I mean, who knows?
Mate, I've still got. Do you remember? I've still got it up here. It's the Turning Point Brew.
Is it Milk Foley?
Milk Foley. Yeah, it's like strawberry milkshake IPA.
Yeah, I never drank mine either. It's still
it's still on the shelf, bro. One day that's just going to fucking explode all over my collectibles.
like an AEW fan in a Tony Khan convention. I don't know. It's going to explode all over the
Oh,
place.
you know.
Yeah. Right. Where are we going to go to? I know we're going to go to Chris's favorite topic, I think, because. Oh, no, that's not Mariah May. I mean, yeah, we could talk about that. But this is the one that's coming up. We haven't bought our tickets yet because prices are dropping.
Yeah.
Similar thing. I mentioned it because we don't just dig out one promotion. There's two, like obviously two main ones. You know, we talk about TNA every now and again. Bash in Berlin's ticket sales have not been wonderful. The prices are pretty fucking huge. All In, on the other hand, the prices are not fucking huge. They're dropping by the week, it would seem, and not selling out. I know there's 40,000 ticket sales and all that, and people can be very happy and proud of themselves in all that sort of way. But yeah, I mean, we still haven't bought tickets, and like we're not worried either. We know it's going to drop, and like we're going to have a situation last year where the tickets are like £3 or £4.
Mate, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can at the moment you can get sort of quite far back at the top, for like 27 quid.
The resales are even cheaper, looking at 17 quid.
Really?
Yeah.
So
£17. That's fucking cheap already. But like we're looking to get a little further down, obviously.
So let's have a look. Let's see what we're going.
Justin's made American Made should get the rights to Hogan's WCW thing. Absolutely right, they should, and we wholeheartedly agree. And we will join you on your crusade to make that happen. We'll sign whatever petition you want, Justin. Wayne has made a very good point, an excellent point. Chris, don't look up just yet. It's the only stadium in London without a trophy cabinet.
It's got one. It's just empty, you fuckers. So we can go like pretty close to the ring. I mean,
I think AEW's ring like All In prices closer to the ring are pretty shit as well. I think they've overdone it, and like they're trying to charge like a couple of grand for it, isn't they?
Mate, you can get for £400. You can get right close to. You can literally get. So just on the corner, let's have a look and see how much these ones are.
I mean, for an extra couple £100, I want gorilla position tickets. I want to see the fight.
Fucking hell.
I want to see Britt Baker and Mercedes Moné go at it backstage. Fuck it.
Fucking scissor me, daddy. You know what I mean?
That's if Britt's not suspended again by then. Fucking hell. We haven't even talked about that. That's how far back we've been.
£1,562
front row
for ringside.
Yeah, what a mess. Like, you're taking a piss. You're not, you know.
But actually, that's not even ringside.
Yeah.
That is as they coming through. It's literally just here, on the corner. But all ringside's gone, bro.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be some on the resale site, or even like on Ticketmaster's resale bit, because there are a lot on there. You can sort of click to change it so you can see the resales as well.
Yeah, so people are reselling ringside.
Yeah,
because obviously they bought them and their missus has gone, you spent how much on wrestling tickets? You fucking...
No, it's not their missus. Come on, it's their mum.
Jesus Christ.
Munsey's suggesting they'll be giving tickets away for All In soon. They already are giving away tickets in the local area, in the Wembley area. They do that anyway. That's not
£2,000
necessarily.
£2,000. Ringside is £1,800.
I told you, £2,000. That's what I saw. Yeah.
Jesus.
Graham's talking about the devil's advocate with WWE wrestlers winning belts and not cups. London did get a WrestleMania. Yeah. I mean, we'll get to the WrestleMania thing because, yeah, it's important to know that Wembley's not the only place that can hold it. And from what I have heard, Wembley might not be the first choice. You know, it's a possibility that it could be at one or two other places that aren't Wembley, and it makes sense. It does. It makes perfect sense.
If you look at just the events that have been held at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the infrastructure. I mean, and it's not me just being biased. We've spent a fucking fortune on that stadium, and it is literally like top notch. I mean, they've got their own brewery on site. It's fucking, and the way that they turn it around for events is fantastic. So I would say that if they were gonna have WrestleMania, they wouldn't go far wrong by having it at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. To be fair, but maybe because AEW's been doing Wembley, they might not want to do Wembley. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, that's the other thing is that when, like, there's a bit of discourse online about WWE using Wembley and how AEW did it first. Like, don't bullshit. Seriously. Like, that was possibly one of the most pathetic things I'd seen, is that, AEW had run Wembley before WWE had. Like, there's no memory there whatsoever. It's not even a short-term memory issue. It's just no memory at all. WWE obviously did it first. In fact, World of Sport ran Wembley Arena first, if we're going to get fucking technical. But, why, argue with these fucking shit kickers? Where was I looking at? Graham's calling us chat grappling cheap shops. We love a bargain, mate. Trust. See us at
mate.
The
we go boot sale regular. Yeah. I don't know. Is Matty's in the chat? Is he going boot sale tomorrow or what?
He was in the chat. He's in the boozer now, so
he's in the fucking battle cruiser.
Not listening. Yeah, he's probably got a Hulk Hogan beer like on the go.
Right.
Yes, Munsey. We would expect a meet and greet for well over $1,000 for those prices. Yeah,
but the ringside's 1,800. No, like you say, nearly $2,000 to sit ringside. Fuck off.
Wayne's suggesting that the wrestling promotions have peaked and outpriced themselves. SummerSlam was bad. I don't know the SummerSlam pricing for Cleveland. I know Billy went, but
we can ask Bill. He went to the Raw as well.
Yeah, he did a whole sort of weekend there. AEW, don't factor in punter travel, accommodation, stuff like that. Yeah, Wembley is very much an infrastructure sort of, like, it's all there, isn't it? Like, you can get to Wembley. It's like, but after that, no one cares what happens to you. Like, they don't care where you stand. They don't care what you're doing. It's, the same thing happened in Glasgow though, didn't it? Like, the prices were fucking horrid for Clash at the Castle. From what I'm looking at with Bash in Berlin, the prices are pretty grim there. But it doesn't make sense because we got a pretty good deal on our tickets. I don't know. Like, it's very, very strange. But yeah, seeing some of the ticket prices for the tickets that haven't sold, €500 for a seat that is nowhere near the fucking front. I don't know, man. That just doesn't work. That doesn't work for us, brother.
No.
I don't know. Maybe they have gone a little bit too hard and too heavy on these prices. I don't want to go to a show and see that the t-shirts are £60 or anything like that. Like, I'm just, we're a little concerned that they're trying to milk the successful period that they've got at the minute. It always comes back to bite them in the arse, though. So let's see. Wayne says WrestleMania needs a roof if it's happening in April in the UK. Quite possibly.
Yeah, because it would.
I don't remember April being that warm this year. Do you?
No.
So do Spurs have a roof?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, there you go then. I mean, it seems pretty nailed on that London will get one because London seems very desperate to have one. This is a fun point that Graham's made, actually. Hold it at Wimbledon so you can go to other courts to go and see other matches.
Oh, so the pitch doesn't have a roof, but it covers all of the stands.
I mean, they could set up a bit of tarpaulin or some shit, couldn't they?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the worst idea having a roof. I don't know what other stadiums have roofs, though. I'm not 100% sure on that.
No, I don't think there are any. It would have to be in an arena.
I don't even think Wembley has a
No,
retractable, does it?
no, I don't.
No. Who knows? But yes, we didn't touch on WrestleMania properly, but it's funny, and I made the point because it's so roundabout kind of way. It's so fucked that AEW fans will instantly take it the wrong way. AEW have paid twice to use Wembley and use, and pay the taxes, pay everything at the proper premium rates that you're going to pay to run a show in Wembley. WWE is going to get paid to do it.
Yeah. And the AEW fans are all like, how do you British people feel that your tax money is being used to fucking, unbelievable. How does it feel like they're spending your tax money to bring WWE, to bring the Fed over?
So it's the mental gymnastics are incredible in that sort of way. But when you put it down to a basic sort of simple level, that's what it is. AEW paying a shitload of taxes and all the money that comes with it to run shows at Wembley, only for the Wembley lot and Sadiq Khan and whoever to give the money to WWE and say, "Can we have WrestleMania, please?"
Yeah. They literally have taken the money that Tony Khan has given them and given it to WWE. It's fucking beautiful.
It's such a kick in the bollocks for them. Yeah. Graham makes a very good point. That's for you. That is. That's some wordplay on Spurs stuff.
Sonny.
Yeah. And Wayne says, "Yeah, only Cardiff has a roof." Yeah, no. I was trying to think, and I couldn't think outside of Cardiff who else had a roof. So
Cardiff's too small, though, isn't it, for Mania?
I don't think it's not the Millennium Stadium anymore, is it? What is it now? It's whatever else it's called.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was pretty big. I think it could hold a Mania. It didn't. It wasn't super. It wasn't completely filled for Clash, was it? So you free up the spaces that you left empty for Clash. Then fucking hell, you've got yourself way more than what 70,000, 80,000.
Nah, I don't think the Cardiff Stadium's that, bro. I
70
think,
at a push. I think you can get 70 in for football. So a few more seats in.
No, Cardiff Stadium capacity is 33,000, bro.
That's Cardiff's football team.
Oh yeah, sorry. Principality Stadium.
Yeah. Graham suggesting the O2. Graham, what are you smoking? Seen the prices for the O2? Fucking hell. Wayne says, yeah, it wouldn't be small if it was 2 nights. Which it fucking would be, wouldn't it? WrestleMania is 2 nights now. It's a massive thing. It's an extravaganza.
74,500.
Yeah.
And then obviously they would have to.
You do that twice.
Get rid of they'd have to get rid of sort of a little bit of it for the old hard cam and
Yeah, but you do that for 2 nights. You're smashing numbers there. That's pretty good. We'll move on from WrestleMania chat. We'll go back to All In because talk about the actual wrestling. How far has MJF dipped for you?
Oh, he's I might even go into a bit of a fucking monologue about it because it's a bit mad, like the whole fucking. I don't know who's writing this stuff. Is anyone?
We do know who's writing it. Tony Khan, Will Washington, whoever else. I don't know. Fucking.
Yeah. It's a bit.
Oh, the other idiot, Pat Buck. Yeah, him.
I mean,
Yeah, but you're clearly not impressed.
No, I don't. I'm not. He's literally lost any sort of oomph, charisma. He's just it's a bit. It's just dry Vita, bruv.
It's the All-American gimmick now. It's the All-American heel gimmick.
Yeah.
But all American gimmicks only work if you've really got it. And to be honest, I prefer Lex Luger's All American gimmick at this point. MJF trying to be Luger but without the aura or the muscles, it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, it's not the MJF we've come to know and love.
No, it's cheap. It's cheap. The shit he's doing now is really cheap, and I'm not enjoying it. I don't. To be fair, I'm not looking forward to him and Ospreay either. Like it's just two guys that I don't care about at the minute. Swerve and Danielson, the match will be fine, but again, I've lost interest.
Yeah.
The only thing that it does interest me is Britt Baker being suspended, and she's back now, or she will be back, and I'm almost curious to a bad point how bad that match is going to be and how bad it's going to fall apart.
Britt Baker and Mercedes?
Yep.
Because Mercedes Moniz, again, we spoke about this briefly last night. She's fucking shocking at the moment, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moan. Her promos are fucking awful. She's completely sort of, her ego has just completely taken over, and she loves the smell of her own shit. And it's it's just too much. It's just too much. There's no the problem is, the problem is there's no direction. There's no one. There only is yes men. There's no one turning around to her and going, "What you are doing right now is fucking trash." The fact that she's booked herself ultimately, or wangled Tony Khan to book her 2 belts, at one time, and it's fucking incredible. It is, but we said this, didn't we? We said this as soon as she signed. We said it's only a matter of time before she fucking gets the strap and she's hogging the fucking main event on every show for ages. We didn't predict 2 belts, but we should have seen that a mile off. It is absolute dog shit.
I'm surprised she didn't book herself to win one of the men's titles.
I mean, that's coming. That's probably coming. I mean, she's getting divorced from her husband, didn't she, as well? So I don't know what's going on there.
Personal shit in it.
There's personal shit going on. So, she's sort of living her best life, I think, at the moment. She's got all the cash from. It's just mad, isn't it? Like she gets all the cash from Tony Khan, and now she's divorcing her husband, booking herself for 2 belts, probably going to win a men's championship soon.
Yeah, the Monet stuff. The only good thing about it, and this is how I know that the wonderful writers at AEW are watching this shit. Camille turned up on TV, didn't she?
She did.
She was dragged from catering the minute we started fucking complaining about it.
It literally within fucking minutes, dude. Tony Khan was on that phone. He was like, "The boys are fucking onto me. Right, get her on TV. Get her on TV."
So, Graham is just as Matt Lewis isn't in the chat. Is that FU Osprey or FEU? I don't know. Like, is it a word play?
It's EFF.
No, but is he talking about Effie because there's a white? I don't know. Like that's how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the word Effie in that. Who knows?
FU Osprey.
Clarify, please, Graham. So Camille's in now as Diesel to Mercedes is very, very low rent Shawn Michaels. And I genuinely feel that Camille has the opportunity to pull off the Diesel role quite well and get a bigger push out of it and become something if done effectively. And you shouldn't really fail with that sort of booking. It's essentially, it's the Diesel, the Wardlow role, which was booked amazingly, Wardlow, until, the aftermath of that. Like it, Wardlow's nowhere to be seen. And I don't want that for Camille, especially in AEW where it's likely to happen.
it's likely to happen because they don't know how to book for shit.
Yeah.
That they fuck everything up. They don't ever do anything properly. So you can almost guarantee that they're going to fuck it up, especially like, if Mercedes has got anything to do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The other thing that came up recently I saw is how the fans have turned on Ricky Starks. I'll be shocked. Ricky Starks looks like his contract is going to run out. Same with the Lucha Brothers as well. They have decided not to renew. They played a bit of cat and mouse with Tony when it come to talking about the renewals and just kept dodging him, and then just said, "No, we're not renewing." So they obviously looking for a spot in the WWE. Ricky Starks, I think, will shine. I think he's Cody's guy. He's going to be in a prominent position no matter what. The Lucha Brothers, on the other hand, I struggled with in AEW. I'm concerned that they're just going to be the same way in WWE. Like, is there a lot of no selling, a lot of Penta just doing his fucking hand signals or whatever he's doing? Like, I don't particularly like any of that stuff. I think, Phoenix is probably a bit better, but yeah, I would much prefer the Motor City Machine Guns in WWE over the Lucha Bros. I think there's a chance we'll get both, though.
Yeah, I mean, we could get both, but I think if they are given direction and they are coached a little bit,
Yeah,
we could see them tone it. Not even asking them to tone it down a bit. We're just asking them to. They would just be asking them to just act a little bit better and just sort of. Do you know what I mean? Like not so indie. Don't ever go full indie, and they just go. They just go full
full on
indie.
Canadian destroyers, like, and all that. Like, I don't want to see any of that if they do turn up in WWE or the Fed. The
Fed. But the thing is, I don't think they'll be allowed to do that, will they? They won't be there because they'll have people.
No, I don't think you'll see a single Canadian destroyer from them in WWE. I just think it's it's one of those moves that I think it's really, really sort of defamed fucking Petey Williams anyway. Like that.
Yeah.
That guy knew how to get that move over and did it, and the rest of the world fucking are using it as their version of a lockup.
Yeah, they literally, it's like a transitional move.
Terrible.
To set up for a super kick, right? It's nuts.
Why you got to bring super kicks up, man? Literally one of the worst fucking wrestling moves out there now. There was another one I wanted to bring up with you actually. Someone posted. We're gonna have to do another one of those Twitter episodes, aren't we? Where we post the shit ones. Someone tweeted that about how Logan Paul doesn't use any original moves. Does anyone? My answer to that was, I'm guessing all his favorites invented every move they ever used.
Mm-hmm. Of course
fucking half-wits, man. Fucking half-wits. Like, I just, Wayne says Ricochet was better than the Luchas, and look what happened to him. Yes and no. Ricochet is a wonderful performer, isn't he?
But I don't know. Ask Samantha.
What, you got a number? Yeah. Ricochet with his aerials and that could be amazing. It worked a little better for him in WWE where there was less of the acrobatic aerial stuff. In AEW, it's just going to be just like fucking the rest of it. It's going to be the same normal shit, and people will get used to it very quickly. I also don't think Ricochet was that decent on the mic, which probably did hinder him to no end on WWE's programming. Like a show like WWE Speed was perfect for him, but no longer will he be doing that. He's likely to turn up at All In when it could be in this fucking casino gauntlet match or whatever it is. I don't know, like their version of a Rumble. So, I mean, I like the idea of a Rumble, but I also don't like the idea of them booking a shitload of British indie talent on it. That's not what I've paid for, or not what I'm planning to pay for.
Well, no, but that's you know what we're gonna get though, didn't you? I'm gonna
Grado.
say it, huh?
Grado.
Nah, you know we're gonna get Marty Skrull.
We fucking better not.
We're gonna get it.
I
It's gonna
don't
happen.
think. I really don't think they're pushing for Marty. I think it's a complete kick in their own bollocks if they're going after Marty. I really do. At this point, I'd rather him have Marty Jannetty, and he's a fucking absolute train wreck compared to Marty Skull.
I mean, I would be willing to have a gentleman's bet for £1 that we see Marty Skrull involved.
Oh, bro, don't say shit like that to me. That is, I mean, people in the chat, what do you think, Marty Skull? Yay or nay? All in, or does anyone in the chat want to see Marty Skull full stop?
I mean, I'm not saying I want to see him, but I think, yeah, I think,
no. What you're saying is, you think it's going to be there. Like,
I think he's going to be, yeah.
I can see that being very awkward, and then anyone that cheers him getting fucking yelled at. You know, we know, the world and their mother knows what British crowds are like. We fucking can be vicious when they want to be.
But another sort of statistic that's becoming apparent, that AEW could have more viewers in the UK than in America on Collision.
That wouldn't surprise me. Not now. I mean, the UK viewing figures are pretty consistent for the most part. Like, and I know they have their troubles every now and again when they lose to Minder, but
yeah,
show.
I did a bit of karaoke on theirs. I can be so good for you. I give him a little bit of action, but then he wanted me to sing Alfreda's Own Pet, and I fucking parred it off, bruv. I said, nah, you're getting one per show.
Graham says he'll take the bet if I don't want the bet. No, I'm taking it. You can have your own separate one with Chris if that's.
I'll give him. Yeah, I'll do a gentleman's bet.
So you think Marty's going to show up?
I think they are going to book him.
What a terrible idea.
Yeah.
See, now this is why I'm worried, because you're giving them ideas.
Well, I know. I mean, he's probably had a couple of rails tonight. He's sitting here watching our live, and he's there, and he's thinking, "Fucking sweet, mate, let's go."
There'll be a bigger pop in London for Martin Skrull. I'm not sure. Martin Skrull is, he's well known around these parts, I guess. But for anyone in the chat not knowing who Martin Skrull is, he's a former Liverpool centre back. That is, he weren't even a good one. Suck it, Graham. Taking Liverpool, nonsense elsewhere. Only one I can save all in. That's Joe Hendry. Do you believe?
Yeah, you've got to believe, haven't you?
Yeah, Joe Hendry is a very sort of curious case. I like Joe Hendry, and it's a fantastic trick for a one-trick pony. But it's like, one of those. What is it? The quote from is it the Ricky Tomlinson Mike Bassett, England manager? Oh, he was knackered after 5 minutes. So yeah, what a 5 minutes. So yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah. And also, I do appreciate the memes that you send me, Wayne. The Joe Hendry ones, they are fantastic.
The thing with Joe Hendry is, right, it's not, everyone's just sort of, talking about that song.
But he does the other ones, yeah.
He's done loads of other really good ones, that were fantastic. The ones against Top Dollar. Whatever his name is.
Yeah, AJ Francis. Yeah,
AJ Francis. There was really some fantastic ones that he's done. But this one's been out for ages, but it's only sort of, come into prevalence recently.
I absolutely get it. Like, some of the stuff you do, if you do check out YouTube or whatever, like there is some really good Like even the one he did on Elias or Elijah or whatever he's called now. Like
Yeah.
I think you're more likely to see Elijah or Elias at these, these surprise entrants for the gauntlet thing. Like I said, I don't want to see, local indie talent on these things. That's not what people have come to see. And we talked about this last year. I don't want to see Simon Miller in no fucking gauntlet match. I couldn't give a fuck about.
He'll be there. 100%. Yeah.
He'll be there, but I don't care. I don't want to see him in the match or any match. I'm not following any of AEW's TV shows so that I can see a surprise fucking thing from Simon Miller or some other dweeb from the fucking, What Culture or something like that, or one of them lot, like I just don't care. Like I'm not interested in that. Just so you know, we have hit the 1 hour mark, so we are now in, what is known as Chat Grapple extra time. Chris, you have to answer that now. That's the bet. He's not going to ask for money.
No, that's fine. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
What was the sequel to Alfreda's Own Pet? Little quiz question there for you.
You're talking to Graham and not me, right?
Yeah, Graham. Yeah. What was the sequel to that? The after Alfreda's Own Pet. Joe Hendry did a song about Scotty Too Hotty, Shite People's Elbow, talking about the worm. Yes. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I have heard that one. I've heard the one about Joe Hendry took his job with Elijah. Yeah. There's a few other ones. Like, there's all. I mean, like I said, it's funny. It's good.
Good parody stuff, man. Good. That's what wrestling's all about. Yeah, there was a sequel. Hold on.
See, this is what happens in live chat. We completely lose focus. We're now talking about an Alfreda's Own Pet sequel. I have no idea myself, so I'm sorry. Like, it's just not my, not my bag, that one. But Dinner Ladies was excellent. So just so. Yeah.
Let's have a look.
But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yes. I think it was just the return of the Seven. It was called, but it was still called Alfreda's Own Pet. Sorry.
Fucking hell. So fuck it. As we're here, and we are a fucking wrestling show. Chris, predictions. The football season's upon us again.
Ho! There's only one thing that we can predict as a certainty, in this up and coming season, based on what's been going on over the last few years. There's only one thing you can really guarantee: that Arsenal will come second. That's pretty much.
Fucking hell. Why you gotta be like that?
Why you gotta do? Why would you let man sleep at your house, innit? Man sleeps like a fucking baby, yeah? So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be the same old faces, ain't it? Let's be honest.
Feels like it. The transfer window's been pretty dead. Same old faces, yeah. 115 Charge FC will probably win the league, and it's up to the rest of us to try and stop it.
But the thing is, they can be stopped. They can be stopped. Pat Roach was in it, so it's fucking great for yes, Graham.
That's an old wrestling reference that fucking nobody will know about, man. Like, yes. I hate that people don't know some of that shit, but if you've got time, go and watch some World of Sport, man. You get to see like Bret Hart, like, and shit like that, like, proper random shit.
Mate, so, everyone who's a wrestling fan, no matter where they're from, they have to watch a Mal Sanders versus Steve Gray match. I don't care.
Mal Sanders against Steve Gray match and a Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks match, just because.
That's right.
Good question from Graham. Who has the most bloated roster, AEW or Chelsea? The answer is Chelsea.
Don't know, man.
I mean, yes, Pat
Bomber Roach.
Yes,
bro. Pat Bomber Roach,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you might catch fucking Jimmy Savile on there though as well. That's the only issue.
Yes, you might catch Jimmy on some World of Sport. Fucking hell. Man, wrestling just can't escape it, can it?
It fucking can't, bruv. He started the Me Too movement, bruv. You know, Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, fucking. Oh, that's grim, man. Premier League predictions. Yeah, like so, we're predicting Man City will win the league. I guess. Yeah.
No, I'm predicting Tottenham Hotspur will win the league. Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on record right now. Yeah, we will win the league in December. We will be.
Oh, okay. So yeah, finish by December. Yeah, no, that's cool.
We will be top of the league in December. Listen, we've just paid 65 mil or close to that for Solanke. Yeah, so
yeah,
he had 19 goals last season.
That's a good deal for Liverpool.
It is a good deal for Liverpool, but the thing is, what you got to understand, what I was trying to say to him last night when they're taking a piss, you've got to understand, like, when he's in a better team, getting better service, when he's getting better service from, your Madisons, from, no, honestly, when he's getting better from your Kulusevskis, and your players that we have, Timo Werner and all that, when he's getting provided with those balls, he'll be banging in hopefully more than 19 goals. And 19 goals in the Premier League is no mean feat, really. Let's be honest.
It's not. 19 goals in the Premier League is a very good return for a striker in any team.
Absolutely, not just Bournemouth.
Yeah, no.
So that is, like I say, in a better team with a better, with a very attacking mentality. We are literally like.
We'll stick on the Spurs thing for just a minute because I have to ask you: do you think that that's the answer to your problems, though?
No, absolutely not. I think it's not the only answer, but it is the main one. We had to get rid of fucking Richarlison. Richarlison was just not very good at all.
You haven't got rid of him, though, have you?
No, we're trying to, but apparently, what I was hearing last night, that he's fucking refused to move to, he wants to stay and fight for his place, which is a fucking dumb move, especially if we've just paid 65 million for fucking Solanke. So it's not the only. I mean, we need to get rid of people, and we have done. So we're getting rid of the chaff, our defense is, Romero is a fucking fantastic player, absolutely fucking fantastic, World Cup winner, Copa America winner, fucking great fucking player, Romero. We've got all through the squad, from the goalie.
Not too disciplined though, is he?
He's not, but he's learning. He's getting better. But you need a fucking centre back or something, people at the back that are not worried to fucking stick their foot in. And as soon as that whistle goes, people know he's there. The strikers are like, nah, he's fucking mustard. So we've got it going through the team, from Vicario, very, very good goalkeeper. Romero, up to Kulusevski, Sonny. We've got players like Madison who can fucking create stuff from nowhere. We've got Brendan Johnson. We've got a fantastic squad now as well. So we've just got to get rid of those. There's a couple of wobbly wheels. That's all it was. And we're getting a couple. I expect us, and yes, I fucking predicted that we would win a cup last season, and we did not win a cup last season. But I'm expecting better things and less silly point dropping this year. That's what I'm hoping for. So I will let my. I mean, we have to get Champions League this year. I mean, there was no excuse why we didn't get Champions League last year.
Oh no, there was one very, very interesting excuse as to why you didn't get it last year.
Well, no, it's got nothing to do with the Man City game. It was the fact that
nothing to do with it. Yeah,
it weren't nothing to do with it because we wouldn't have qualified anyway because Villa had already almost definitely qualified anyway. So there was no way
qualified at that point. I think Villa
mean,
did end up dropping more points. Yeah, so
yeah, I mean, it was almost a done deal that Villa was. I mean, but I don't believe we lost that game on purpose anyway. If you watch the game, we were actually we should have really won it. And we beat Man City. We've beaten we've consistently over the last 2 or 3 seasons. We've done really, really well against Man City. We've actually taken points off them. We've actually done you a favour a couple of times. Am I lying? We've actually beat them over the last.
Didn't get the goal where it counted, and when the point is still the point is still the same. Is that
no Arsenal songs in the chat. No Arsenal songs in the chat. I can see what he's doing. And there's no Arsenal songs in the chat. I forbid it.
Okay. See, this is what happens when.
Don't say it, Matt. Don't do it.
We didn't need to. Wayne put the emoji up.
He has. Do not say the next line, Matthew. I know it's coming.
Yeah. I don't necessarily agree with your inspirational Tottenham speech there. I don't think that they have done anything to improve the team. Solanke is an interesting choice. I don't know whether 65 million is the right number either, but it's going to be very competitive within the top 4. I still think Chelsea are going to have their problems and their teething problems because they've got too many fucking players. United will likely get better. City will be at the top. Arsenal will probably be in and around the top as well. Liverpool could be the interesting one with the transitional season, but no, I think it could be tough. Newcastle haven't really strengthened that much either, so I think there is a chance, but it just sort of depends on how well Villa do. I think Villa might struggle with the Champions League and league stuff going on. Wayne has suggested you got more chance of Hugh Edwards touching kids first game top 4. I don't know what to say to that.
Matty said the line. I told him not to do it.
Yeah. Graham's saying, "Hope we appreciate his restraint." He posted in our DMs for a comment for us to look at later. It's nothing to do with Hugh Edwards, is it? Because what the fuck is this world coming to, man?
Mate, he should have posted that in the chat. He really should have.
Yeah, what did he go on? Tell us now. We got him.
Should we do it? With you mentioning Jimmy Savile, Chris, can you tell us again that story where he fixed it for you to milk a cow blindfolded?
The sad thing is, Graham, he's old enough to have probably met him.
Do you know what? That's not even funny. You know what I mean? I used to sit around the TV on a Saturday evening, and watch Jimmy Savile. Jim fixed it. It was an integral part of my Saturday viewing. Bit of Jimmy Savile.
It wasn't for me, I'm afraid. Saturday afternoons it was WCW all the way, but yeah, that was what a good time to be alive, eh? For WCW, not for Jimmy Savile, obviously. I don't know why we have to clarify that, but you never know how fucking out of context this shit gets. Matt was so drunk last night. This is good. He thought Chris was 29.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He did.
What happened there?
Facts.
This show is falling apart, people. Chris couldn't write a letter till he was 24.
Just a bit too old for Savile then, wasn't I?
You're getting fucking rinsed here, man. What's going on? What did you do to the Good Cop, Bad Cop show that was so bad? Did you whip it out on camera or something?
I didn't whip it out. No, I didn't tell my Benoit joke that I did. So
Yeah, save that for some other people's shows. It's a really
That's right.
fucking awful segue that I'm about to do, actually, because it should mean nothing. But Wayne has made an interesting point. Rest in peace, Kevin Sullivan. It shouldn't be the segue that I've made it, but
no, but I mentioned that on their show as well about the conspiracy theory.
It's a massive conspiracy theory that we'll try not to get into it, but you know the devil himself, Kevin Sullivan. The point was made that hell's probably a little bit hotter this afternoon or this evening because Kevin Sullivan's turned up and he's gonna book it right. Satan's gonna take over the world again.
As long as the Yeti ain't involved.
Well, maybe, yeah. Yeah, thank you for the point. Thank you for the point, Wayne. Yes. Rest in peace, Kevin Sullivan. I mean, it depends what you saw of Kevin Sullivan. I mean, a lot of the stuff I saw centered around the Dungeon of Doom, like when I was growing up. So I didn't see some of his other stuff until much later on. But even the Dungeon of Doom stuff, some of it was a bit hokey, of course. You know, it was WCW in 1994, 95. Of course it was. But some of the stuff, like the matches with Pillman and, you know, the I respect you, Booker man shit and all that was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And Sullivan had a big part of that. If you get time, go back and watch some of the Sullivan stuff, especially the respect match, which only lasts about a minute anyway.
Yeah.
You had some hard hitting matches with Benoit, you know, which depending on how you feel and how you feel to watch them or not. That's I don't know what else to add about Kevin Sullivan. I know you might have something to say about it, Chris.
Yeah, I mean it's you know, in a way, in his earlier stuff when he was with Nancy, it was sort of groundbreaking stuff at that time. You know, the whole sort of satanic sort of panic era, you know, and it was really fucking pretty eerie for those times, man. And it was, you know, it was groundbreaking stuff. You know, so, and he you know, he's synonymous. If you're fans of WCW like we are, Kevin Sullivan is synonymous with WCW. You know, and it's again, I spoke about it again last night. It's very sad because recently he had a GoFundMe for his medical bills. You know, he's almost losing everything he had, and then he ends up passing away. So very sad, man. Very sad.
Apologies if you didn't like the segue on that, but you know we are a show that does that sort of thing. So you know, fuck it. Go listen to Chris's joke from a couple of weeks ago. Wayne makes another excellent point here. Bring back long shaft.
Long and hard shaft.
Long and hard shaft, yes.
I mean, don't forget, he's not flashy.
We brought in. This guy just turned up and left like a fucking, like any great angel. Like he just turned up,
stole our hearts and left.
Yeah, like,
you know, like fucking Trudeau in blackface. Just literally.
Yeah.
What a fucking legend, mate. Can we not fucking invite him onto the next? Like, we need him back in the chat, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. Like we just, he literally just turned up, and you know, as quick as he turned up, he'd gone again. So I don't know. Any final thoughts, Chris?
Let me just.
What are you looking for?
I'm literally just typing into YouTube "long and hard shaft."
Okay, as long as you're not typing that into Google, I think you're all right.
No, sort by type, people, channels, apply.
Yeah.
Big black shaft. No. The critical drinker. I will find this guy. We will hunt him down. We need to go onto our previous video and find this fucker.
We'll find the username.
Yeah, fucking Joe Hendry did one with Sabu, didn't he?
Did he?
a Leanne Rimes parody, with Sabu and IKEA going through tables. Yeah. So predictions for Premier League. I'm hoping Tottenham will do fantastic. We've got to win at least one cup, but I mean, it's going to be the usual suspects, isn't it?
Yeah, it would seem that way. I mean, there's a lot of, it's a lot of like other news around it, so it's not always to do with the football, but clubs are getting reported for all sorts of shit every week. It feels like. So who knows what will happen? Will any of the charges stick for City? Will there be any problems? I doubt it. I really do doubt that there'll be any real comeback for City on all 115 of those charges. They did get fined for one charge, which was about kicking off too late or something like that. Like they got fined a couple of million quid, which is pocket change to them, so it doesn't really matter. I can't see the English clubs doing too well in Europe either. I think it's just going to be one of those seasons for us. Graham has a prediction. Man United fans be more interested in Liverpool games than their own games. It's kind of like AEW fans being more interested in WWE stuff, like especially around SummerSlam. I did notice it.
Yeah.
A lot of the AEW. Were we Gluckers? We back to Gluckers? Are the Gluckers still?
Yeah, they're the Gluckers, man. The Gluck 3000.
All they were doing was tweeting about SummerSlam and using SummerSlam clips and videos. Like, I do notice it more often. Like, it is a lot of content stealing from other, from other people or other shows or wrestling shows, and just using it as the engagement farm. And it's getting pretty shitty. And I'm just a little bored of it, and like seeing the same shitty takes from the same dumbasses every week or every day. It feels like now. So
it is almost every day, yeah.
Yeah. Man United, I think Man United might have a better season than Liverpool, but that is that remains to be seen. I do think United will have a bit more stability over Liverpool, who have got a change of manager and probably a change of style and change of ideas. So yeah. Chris, time for your Jerry's final thoughts.
It's again, what can we say? The wrestling Twitter, the wrestling X, the wrestling online community continues to amaze us in their inability to understand basic stuff. And it keeps us laughing. We are due another episode of shit takes, dude. Have you been screenshotting? I'm assuming.
Yes, I've got a few, but I'm saving up for quite a few. So, yes, we will definitely have a shit takes episode coming up very soon. Obviously, we have to figure that out, and we'll get to the shit takes episodes because there are some horrendous takes, absolutely horrendous. Graham is making the point that I think he's saying no way has that happened that Man United will have a better season than Liverpool and wants to have a quid bet. No, I will bet that Chris sings With My Baby Tonight on your show.
Oh, that could happen.
No, yeah, we'll get that. So, yeah, With My Baby Tonight, but only if Matt or Ryan sings a bit of backing for him. So,
right. I need them harmonies.
Yeah.
Turn the lights down, turn the lights down. You know what I mean? I need that harmony, need it.
So, yeah, you're right. Like we will have another episode of the shit takes at some point. Like it is funny, and it's like it's equal parts funny and awful at the same time.
Absolutely.
I'm sure at some point we'll have to invite some of these nutters from the chat into the real chat, show their faces.
That's
unless
right.
they don't want to show their faces, of course.
That's right.
Yeah,
unless they want to long and hard shaft it, and a blackface picture of Trudeau.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get something going. Obviously, it's a big couple of weeks for wrestling. So All In's coming up. Like the next week is Bash in Berlin. There's probably some other stuff coming up as well. I'm sure there's a local show in September around here that might poke our heads in on. Yeah,
CXW at some point, probably.
Yeah, we should really go and check out CXW. I know that one fell through for us last month, and or whenever it was, but we can get to CXW. We can go and see Matt Lewis. I imagine he won't be drunk when he's doing that. So yeah.
I mean, arguably, Graham said he was better when he's drunk. So
Okay, I mean that's a point I can't verify, and Graham. Well, I don't know, man. that's kind of fucked up, Graham. Yeah. So, what do? We should probably just say thank you, man, for anyone that's. Yes, and we CXW having the 18 plus night tonight, which doesn't help us right now, Graham, does it? Because that show is probably on right now. It might be even be on the one of the indie channels or something. Maybe I'll go check it out after this.
Oh yeah, I might have a look.
Yeah. So if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please do. Like it's in there somewhere. I literally wouldn't know where to do it because my screen's different now. If you're listening and you missed the whole fucking live show, what the hell, man? Like, try and jump in on the live. Do what you're doing. Wayne says, when are the football videos dropping? I am trying to get some stuff going. It's just a little bit, some of my morning starts at work are a bit, early, so I can't really get stuff done. What was I saying? Yes, if you're listening, 5 stars, all of that, thank you for anyone that keeps us in their country's charts and all that. Like, I know we have fallen out of the charts purely because we haven't put anything out for 2 weeks.
That's right. That's exactly why. Yeah.
So what do? We say, this has been. Thank you, Graham. It has been an interesting experience for us too, with you listening to us at
like a normal fucking human being.
You bring it on yourself, Graham. Sometimes we appreciate you coming in. We really do. Next time you're in the UK, the beers are on Chris. So
absolutely, bro. Like I say, I've already said that. I go to Clacton all the time, and I've got to go and see Matt. So I didn't realise he was in Clactonian.
Oh well, there you go. He's we'll definitely sort something out. So if you're listening, watching, if you're on Facebook watching, hit the like. I see there's a like in the corner there, like from Facebook. If you're on X, do whatever you do on X. Yeah, just don't be weird and don't have shit takes because I will post them.
That's right. It will feature in a video up and coming.
So yeah, let's say we call it the Power Hour. It's a Power Hour and 27 minutes.
That's right.
So thank you to everyone that stuck around, everyone that's watching, been a part of this. Thank you so much. Yes, let's get the American-made song for the American.
Right.
Let's do that shit. I'm JB. Next to me, the man, Chris must pose.
I must pose. That's right.
Right. All of that shit. Yeah. I'm JB. Next to me, the best Chris in all of wrestling podcast, brother. Guys, take care. We will see you next time. Be good, everyone.